Hello guys, you are welcome to another market briefing. Today is the 15th of February, a day after Valentine, the love day. Okay, that out of the way, straight to the chart. We are going to fully concentrate on the dollar as the dollar is of interest today, especially with the news that we have coming out in approximately 7.5 hours from now for the USD. You know, whenever we talk about the news, we always say check the calendar, and we are big when it comes to Forex Factory. Forex Factory obviously is not paying us for any advert whatsoever, but they have been consistent over the years, and we have been using them for a while without any complaint whatsoever, right? So today, Thursday, February 15th, the first key data that we have coming out in about an hour from now, right, according to this video that we're doing now, is for the pounds GDP. So we have high impact for that by 8 a.m. So expect some volatility when we have the actual being released at this time, right? We already had the unemployment rate for the Aussie AUD at 1:30 a.m. That was probably about 5.5 hours ago, and it came out negative. You could always refer back to your charts and then have a look at what the market is trying to tell you, right? So as we said, the big one for the dollar, because most of the instruments that we trade are the major currency pairs, gold and Bitcoin. So of course, the US dollar coming out at 2:30 p.m. West African time is big for us to pay attention to. So we have the retail sales, the manufacturing index, retail sales, unemployment claims. So expect serious volatility at this point in time. So this is the fundamentals. I always tell traders, check on the fundamentals at the beginning of each day to have a good idea of, how volatile the market is going to be. And then once you have done that, you know the timing that you could have some explosions in the market so that you are not caught on the wrong side. Imagine placing a trade without stop loss, and then the news comes out. And then that would also lead me to the CSAFX, CSA 4X. We called it the 4X, CSA 4X semi-automated robot that we are going to be launching in a bit. It's going to help you with stop loss and take profit placement. You'll just input in the parameters your numbers, and immediately it sees an open trade or maybe even pending order. It puts the stop loss and take profit there. So you don't have to worry about, forgetting to place your stop loss take profit. It does all of that for you automatically. And also trade management, partial, close, trailing stop, break even, everything is there for you. I'll give you more information on that much later. But then let's cross over to the charts quickly. And looking at the charts, of course, it is the USD that is going to be our main focus. Looking at the USD over here, if you look at where the market is over here, you will notice something. You notice that the market has done something. Okay, first of all, earlier on Tuesday when we had the CPI, this was where we marked as our launching pad, but then the price dropped down to this area, and you can see it was untested as support, resistance, a whole bunch of resistance in the past. It broke out over here, and then the flash test, which took it past this highs over here. So you would always notice something, that price tends to respect the key levels, even during high impact news. That's one thing you'd always notice. So now, where is the market sitting? The market is sitting now at the area of support. You expect it to push higher to this point here, where we have a form of resistance. But if you ask me, I'm suspecting that this area is not going to hold. I don't know, but based on how price has moved and then price being, price, it needs to rest. I'm suspecting that, but don't quote me, because for this dollar index, of course, for any instrument, price will either go up or down. So price going up, it is from the support. And if price is going to go down, we're going to have to wait for this area to be broken to the downside and then now act as resistance and then drop further down. just like we had it act as resistance here. And then on the other side is now support. And of course, all of this is brought about by support and resistance. All the support and resistance is brought about by price action. It is the price action that gives birth to the support and resistance, supply, demand, chart patterns, your ICT, your SMC, just name it. Everything is still under price action. So study price action, and whatever strategy you're using, you'll be good to go at the end of the day. Okay, so this is the dollar index and where we are now based at this 104.25 area, which is very key, very important. I would like to see the price break down and then now act as resistance and then drop further down. And of course, there are always different ways to look at the market, but that is how I'm looking at it for today. So this is also another one for the dollar index, but then for the 4 hours time frame. We mark this here as the chart pattern, which was a wedge. And then you can see it pushed higher. It came back to test this area here, right? And then pushed higher. And also it had confluence with these highs over here. You can see where price normally launches from. There's always confluence, right? We have the confluence of this lower trend line and then these highs here, which acted as support, and then it launched higher. Ideally, you would expect price to come back to this broken trend line and then push higher, right? And that's why also, that's one of the reasons why also I'm saying that we should have a breakdown of this structure here, and then it should probably test this area. If that happens, right, I'm in a few trades like the Euro USD, I'm long, because if the dollar is going to go down, then you expect the Euro USD to go up. So in the Euro USD, I'm long already, and I'm expecting to even add more to it. I'm also long on the Pound USD as well. And of course, on the flip side, if Euro USD is going up, then USD CHF is going down. That is correlation. And you could always use that to your advantage. So this is the dollar index from the 4 hours time frame. We'll just look at the cable, and this is what we have for the cable. You can see we already marked up our levels. We marked out our levels here, area of support, which should now act as resistance. We're expecting the market to push higher here. Even if it's going to fall, it should push higher here or push higher to this point before dropping down, right? And that's why we are expecting the dollar to drop and then give rise to the pound USD. Don't forget also, we have high impact news coming out in about 54 minutes for GBP. It's the GDP high impact news, and we're going to have volatility here. So if you don't know what is happening, the best thing to do is to stay on the sidelines. I can also see a wedge building up over here. So we are expecting a breakout. And this wedge, the tighter it gets, is like you are just going to like shake a Coke bottle, open it, and then it explodes. And that is what normally happens during news period. News is a catalyst, and also we're expecting in a bit. Now, apart from the cable that we have right in front of us, also gold. We're looking at the gold, and what's happening with the gold, as you can see, it seems to be ranging here. And if you look very well, we would also more or less have our wedge over here as well. You have like a wedge pattern, something like this. And of course, XAUSD has USD in, so we should expect some volatility as well. Here is yet to be tested as resistance. It was support in the past. So let's see whether we could push higher as well. So always have your directional bias for each day. Look at the market from different time frames, from the higher time frames, and then drop down, and then identify where you're going to pick your entries from, right? And of course, as we're rounding up now, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, comment below. If the video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And of course, we will be back to give you more updates. You can also follow us on our socials, on our Facebook, where we do more postings, on the LinkedIn. Just search for CSA Forex or go over to the website, the school's website, where you can get more information from, right? Heading over to the school website over here, you have more information where you can watch the free webinar, open a demo account, join the trading room. We have a trading room where we have live daily market analysis, where we look for trading opportunities together. So if you're interested in all of this, get to the website, as you can see right in front of you. The link would also be in the description below. And of course, if you have any questions, reach out to us and then we'll get back to you in good time. Thank you guys. Make sure to trade safely today. Pounds and USD are focused for today, so we should have some serious volatility in the market. You don't want to get caught on the wrong side. Thank you guys for tuning in, and then we'll be back with another market briefing, most likely tomorrow. Thank you guys, and cheers for now. Goodbye.